Greetings, Internet friends. Welcome to another episode of the SynergyCafe online show, featuring speaker, entertainer, close-up illusionist, and marketing alchemist, MagicBrad. It's the Internet lifestyle show about career, finance, relationships, spirituality, and wellness. We're moving the online chatter over to real-life activity. And now, please welcome your host of SynergyCafe, MagicBrad.
3, 2, 1. Hey, Internet friends. MagicBrad with SynergyCafe and the Synergy Collaborative. And through some persistence, we are on, and I got Doug on the line. You there, Doug?
Yeah, I'm here, Brad.
We had a bit of a challenge, but see, you just got to persevere, and then it happens. So it's Doug Herald, right?
Yes, sir.
Yay. What part of the world are you in?
Northern Kentucky, just outside of Cincinnati, where I live.
Got it. Oh, I'm up here in Minneapolis, where it's a little bit chilly.
I'll be there on Saturday morning.
I've been. Oh, really?
Yeah. Coming up to do a speaking event Saturday morning or Saturday.
I'll have to come and visit you. You're going to be at the convention center or a hotel?
Yeah, at the Sheraton over by the Mall of America, I think.
Okay, sure.
I just got directions. I've not been there yet.
Got it. Well, I've been through Kentucky, and I donated a little bit to your city because I was driving too fast.
I've done that a time or two myself.
They do that. So let's get to know who you are. You're married, you got kids, you're a single guy. What's up with that?
I'm married. I got 3 adult daughters, 21, 22, and 24.
Wow.
The baby is getting ready to start her final semester of college, and the middle one's in first year of law school at Regent University. So, and the oldest one's a pre-med major that's graduated and on to her work life.
Jeez, how long you lived in Kentucky?
All my life.
Okay, I've been in Minneapolis most all my life, other than a couple years out in California and a couple years in Asheville, North Carolina. But here's my deep roots.
Yeah. No, I was born and raised on a farm about 50 miles south of Cincinnati, and so I've never left Kentucky. Moved around a little bit, but never left Kentucky.
Well, that kind of goes into the next question I've got is, what is your occupation? What keeps you busy? And I'm assuming that's tied in with why you're coming to speak here in Minneapolis. What is it you do?
Well, I have lots of occupations, but I'm been vice president of a global food company, for several years, and then I've started, along with my partner Bobby Sparks, we've started a personal and coaching and personal development and also leadership development business called Time and Eternity. I'm coming to Minneapolis to speak inside of a little network marketing thing that I'm doing, but getting the opportunity to speak. So a lot of it's around personal development. I think the biggest investment somebody can make is in themselves.
Yep, absolutely.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's a big thing about it. I mean, aside from just network marketing or any kind of business, it's all mindset, and I've been studying a lot of that. I mean, I'm almost 60 years old, so I've gone through the Tony Robbins and the Jim Rohns and the Brian Tracy's and the Les Browns and all that kind of stuff. And I still am amazed at certain little things that you just flip a little switch in your brain and all of a sudden you go, I never thought about it that way. And it's just amazing how your personal self can develop when you have these little, I guess they call them golden nuggets, if you will.
Yes, aha moments. Yeah, that's it. So no, and I've been studying really heavily for the last 10 years, and I think I'm got to the point now where I'm ready to be a 50-year overnight success, but a lot of good things have happened, and I certainly think I have the skill set, and I'm beginning to do some marketing stuff to try to get into that arena with the right people. It's all about having the right connections and the right doors opening up.
It is, and also I think this video approach that I'm doing, it gets people to know who people are, because I think the internet has really separated the whole human factor of things. Although it's you can reach a lot of people, you don't really get to connect with them. But now I know you're from Kentucky. I know you've been in Kentucky. I know what you look like, and you're not some 15-year-old kid from India screwing on the internet.
Yeah,
I know you're real. So.
Yep. So now I've been in the food business most of my life.
Did you say food or fruit?
Food.
Food. Okay. You got that accent. I can't tell.
Yeah. I was told last week that's $1 million accent, so we're hoping to capitalize on it.
There you go. You got to do it.
But with everything that's going on, I just really want to be able to, I really want to be able to help people. My goal is to be the Zig Ziglar of my generation, I think I have that skill set, and now the speaking career is starting to open up pretty well. And I really believe that the greatest investment folks can make is in themselves. Just like you, there's a lot of stuff that's put in our mind the first 20 or 30 years of life that really we got to undo.
Exactly. That's what I've been telling people. I'm unlearning because I've been
Yes.
in business all my life, and the whole concept of this internet thing, I'm finding more and more that it's less about the tools and the technologies, and it's more about human nature, and that's how people start connecting and end up partnering up on businesses and collaborate and work together. It's not these
Yep.
systems that so many people are selling you.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. And finding the right person and finding somebody that can be collaborative. A lot of times it's they act collaborative, but at the end of the day, they want a transactional relationship. And I think that we can do a lot better if we work together in the long term. But you
Yeah.
know as well as I do, everybody's looking for instant gratification, and so we're just trying to educate folks the right way and trying to help folks that really want help. The ones that are just sort of empty inside
Yeah.
and think there's something different and more. There certainly is something different more.
Well, I've found that a lot of times the network marketing industry, if that's what you're going towards, a lot of times there's all that hype and promise, and even though they're real promises, I think it gets people too excited, and then they think that it's going to happen really, really fast. But the reality is like I use a three-step analogy of plant the seed, nurture the plant, harvest the fruit. So it's generate the lead, develop the relationship, which takes a long time, and
Yep.
then you'll bear fruit. But so many people think, well, I just bought this program for $500. I'll put these links all over the place, and pretty soon they'll buy stuff, and I'll be rich. And it doesn't
Yeah.
work that way.
No, that's not the reality. I'm a farm boy, so I grew up on a
Oh,
farm. I
yeah,
realized that you sow in April and you don't reap until September, August, or September. After you sow in
exactly,
April, it looks just the same as it did before you started sowing.
exactly. And another mistake I think I made when I've done some network marketing things is I look for a leader that's got a lot of
Hmm.
a big downline group of people.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's somewhat of a mistake because it's hard for them. There's only 24 hours in a day, and that leader doesn't have the time to deal with all these people. So sometimes it's better to find someone that you resonate with and
Yep.
connect and work more as a partnership until you can blossom into a plant.
Yeah, no, I've never been in network marketing. When I found this one, it sort of fit perfectly inside of Time and Eternity with around servant leadership, and certainly this is a new one, and I really like it, and it's already afforded me opportunities to speak. And my heart is to help people. I mean,
Hmm.
I got a really great job, and I've had a really great job for a long time, but I'm 50 now. I've got 3 colleges paid for, so I want to really go, and my goal is to change the world and really go and affect that change. And I think this network marketing is part of it. I think there's an opportunity to really replace my income in 5 or 6 years to where I can be. I've been a lot in Africa. I've been, in St. Lucia trying to help with poverty there, and that's really my goal. And I've lived long enough to learn that you got to sometimes be able to finance being able to go before you can go to help people, and that's really my passion. That's what I want to do.
Sure. Well, that almost leads into my final question, but I don't want to ask that yet.
Okay, no, that's good.
Do you
That's
know the
good.
name Eric Worre?
I know the name Eric Worre really well because, like I said, I'm new to this, new being a couple years in, but I'm an avid student. I
Yeah.
love learning. So obviously, if you do any kind of network marketing, I've met Eric in Orlando back I don't know 3 or 4 months ago, and but I'm really good at what I do. But learning a different skill set inside of that is what I've really worked hard on, and it's been fantastic. I love to learn. I'm a 3 to 5 book a week guy. I love to learn, and certainly Eric is benign to the industry, but he's got some really great stuff. And
Yeah.
I buy and give away a lot of his books, and he's a great educator on that. And I really feel like I'm with a great team, folks that have done it before, and it's a startup, and I'm an entrepreneur at heart, so I love startups, and I'm
Sure.
in it for the long haul. So I don't have to get rich tomorrow. I want to be able to build a long-term sustainable income that allows me over the next 15 or 20 years to be able to go do what I want to do.
That's the way it works, a little bit at a time. Eric is from Minneapolis here. He lives in Las Vegas now, but he's a friend of mine. I was working with him with the People's Network that him and Jeff Olson had started way back.
Okay.
I was involved with that, so that's why, because he's kind of like the icon with helping people with network marketing. But
yes,
someday you'll speak on his stage. You go to GoPro in Vegas, or who knows where.
I'm looking forward to that. Yes.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the event that you're doing that's coming up here.
It's a regional meeting. They have regionals and then they have the big national meeting. And actually, my regional is next weekend in Cleveland, but I have some folks that are coming to the Minnesota regional, and I was asked to come and speak and do some breakout sessions because obviously I've been in leadership for a long time. I put the Toyota production system into a food plant. I wrote a couple of books and in the process of writing my third one. So, some of my career before has given me credibility, and certainly with a young company to be able to teach some things just about leadership and about discipline. And like you said, everybody wants to get rich and nobody wants to work for it. And that's just not the reality in any world, So I get to come do a couple breakout sessions up there on Saturday and fly up Saturday morning and fly back Sunday afternoon. And then I'm in Cleveland next weekend, and I'm in Denver the following weekend. So, the Lord's opened up some opportunities for me, and I'm excited about what's going on.
That's super. Well, before I ask my final favorite question that you probably kind of already answered, but I'm going to ask it anyways. But before I ask that question, could you share how to get a hold of you in case someone wants to book you as a speaker or maybe buy your books and things of that sort?
Yes. TimeandEternity.net, time, TimeandAnd, eternity.net. And it's Doug at TimeandEternity.net, Doug Herald at iCloud. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of. And lots of YouTube videos. And I say this a lot, Brad, and I really mean it. I want to help folks. And, my first book I wrote was sort of my story after I, had realized that I was empty and started really looking. And if, folks that can't truly afford a book, if you contact us, we'll send you one. But it's not about selling books, it's about helping people.
Yep.
And if you can't afford a book and you just want a free one, I figured that, God will, you reap what you sow. So, but that's the goal. And the goal is just really to help people. There's so many people in Minnesota and in Cincinnati that have everything the world thinks they need, and yet they go to bed every night brokenhearted. And I believe that I can help those folks with what I got. And I want to make a difference.
Well, you answered my final question without me asking it, so you must be psychic or something. But it was the big why question. Why are you doing what you're doing? And you've kind of already answered that part.
I have a tremendous love for people. And I know I pastored the church for 22 years. I left that a couple of years ago to try to, to broaden my scope and go around the world. But I know that, we call it midlife crisis. Folks do everything that we're told to do in order to be happy. And when we get everything we're told to get, there's still something missing inside. And as you know by now, that value's got to come from the inside. It's got to come from, self-worth. And there's just a few little switches that you got to really untell the lies you've told yourself for all these years. And I know the difference it's made in my life, and it's made in the life of my family and my 3 daughters. And I just want to make the world a better place. I want to go to third world countries and put in sustainable business because that's my background. We give billions of dollars every year all over the world, and very seldom can you go see where that money went to. And that's my goal. I've been to Senegal, I've been to St. Lucia, and I want to start food factories, build the middle class, and then make it sustainable and pull out. That's my long-term goal.
I love it. That's a good mission. It sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to sign this off, and then what I do is I beam it up to the universe, and when we put it out on social media, and if you can see it out there yourself, if I hashtag it with certain words and things, and I'll connect on your different accounts, and if you could like, comment, and share, and spread the word, that's how we get, a rising tide lifts all boats kind of thing.
I'd love to, and I'd love to get you some information on Saturday too. If you get to come, I'd love to meet you in person.
Okie doke, we'll do that. I will get this going. Appreciate you taking the time on Synergy Cafe. So thank you very much, Doug. Peace.
Thanks, buddy. Bye-bye.